if there was a technology that let you live 100 more years, so you could live to 200 instead of, 80 or 100, would you take it?
It depends what the quality of life is. Like, if I'm sitting there as a vegetable, I'd rather just die. But if, like, I don't know, I could extend my youth longer, and then, like, if I had, like, 100 more years added on to the time, like the age I am right now, let's say I'm like 24. So if I could just around here, or maybe once my brain's like fully done developing, if it hasn't yet, I don't know. They say
I think 24, 25 is you're right about there.
So it's like once I'm like a young adult who kind of gets their shit figured out, and then I could extend that 100 years, sure, and then just age after that. But if it's like I'm 90 and I'm crippled and I can't even play the guitar and I can barely sing, it's like, no. And then why do I want to live to be 190? I
would assume that if they were able to have the technology to do this, that it would probably be extending your youth.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
what about, if you could choose to live forever, would you?
No, but I also, that just, to me, that there isn't so many different variables, because like if you can live forever, eventually it's going to be a thing to where you just want to die to see what's next.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I don't want to choose when I'm going to die, because it's like, then I'll never choose to die, because that goes against human intuition.
Yeah.
So
I think living forever sounds, because I'll be honest, I stole that question from the Lex Friedman podcast. He asked that to one of his guests, and they had different answers and they were arguing about the answers. Personally, I would not want to live forever, because I feel like the idea of death is what motivates us. Like, why would I want to do anything if there was no deadline,
That's true. But also I could see it as an artist being like, I just live to create. So it's like I'm constantly making more, learning more, writing more. And it's like in an avenue like music, there is no like, okay, it's done. You've done everything. You can always do something else. And like, as long as I can keep doing that and be fulfilled by that, I don't mind living a really long life. I just don't want to live forever. Yeah,
forever sounds like too much. Like, it kind of would take away the meaning of everything.
It takes away the meaning of a lot of things. And it's like the idea that, okay, the time's limited here does add motivation. I mean, I think about that a lot. Like, if I'm trying to develop an original music career, like, gotta do it. Not saying like you can't do it when you're older. Like so many, like the biggest musicians in today's era are like in their 30s, late 30s, 40s. So it's like, it's not like back in the day where it's like once you're past 20, 27, it's like you don't even have a shot. But still, I'd like to get as much out as I can when I'm younger. And also just for this fact of like, I can go back when I'm older and be like, this is what I was doing when I was in my 20s. Where it's like, I got a few songs from when I was in high school and I still listen back to them like, oh. And it throws you back to that time period of your life of like what things were like. And kind of, at least for me, music helps me remember things a lot. Yeah,
I agree with that. Same with me. Like, I feel motivated to put out a lot right now because I'm older than you. I'm 37 and I don't even know if I want kids yet. I'm still not sure about that. But if I'm gonna have them, there's not a lot of time left. Like, women, I mean, I think women can get pregnant older these days because of things like that. We were talking about like technologies that let you live longer. So there's like, I can't remember what they call it, in vitro, or there's something where women like you can get pregnant later, like in your 40s through special technology.
Well, they also have things where like you can freeze the eggs,
all kinds of stuff. So there are technologies that can make you a mom later in life, but I don't know if I would necessarily want to be a 50-year-old mom. So you know what I mean? So
But also on the contrary, the idea is when you're older, you have things more figured out financially, and you can better handle raising a kid.
Yeah.
And that's the idea I would think of, having kids at an older age.
Yeah.
But then so many older people are like, oh, we're just like you. We don't have our shit figured out. We're just, things just come and go, and you take them as they come.
Yeah.
And that's just life. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a music career. If you think I gotta get up to this point before I can start putting stuff out there, then it's like you're never gonna mentally get up to that point and never gonna start
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. If you enjoyed this clip today, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to become a full-time podcaster, and your support helps more than you could possibly know. So again, hit that subscribe button to help me keep the momentum going on this channel. Also, for every single clip, there is a link in the description to the full episode if you would like to hear the full episode. And I also have a link to my Instagram below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.